Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Mangaluru focuses on urban upgrades with INR 886 crore budget and smart city projects. Mangaluru City Corporation has proposed a INR 886.3 crore budget for FY 2025-26, prioritizing drainage, water supply and road infrastructure. With INR 741.2 crore expected in revenue and INR 500 crore in state and central grants, the city aims to advance key urban projects. Under the Smart Cities mission, initiatives like the Integrated Command and Control Center and smart roads are improving efficiency. The new Mangalore Port Authority is expanding capacity, while the Mangaluru Madgaon Vande Bharat Express boosts regional connectivity. The upcoming Mangala Corniche Riverfront project promises to enhance tourism and urban aesthetics, reinforcing Mangaluru's vision for sustainable and inclusive development. Raipur, Dhanbad Expressway, and rail upgrades to reshape coal capital's future. Dhanbad, India's coal capital, is undergoing a major infrastructure revival with investments exceeding INR 32,000 crore. The Raipur Ranchi Dhanbad Expressway will cut travel time from 16 to 9 hours, connecting key industrial hubs by 2026. Railway upgrades include new lines, doubling key sections, and remodeling yards, totaling over INR 26,000 crore. The Sindri fertilizer plant is being revived with INR 6,000 crore to produce 1.27 million tons of urea annually. Dhanbad is also slated to be a major stop on the upcoming Varanasi-Howrah high-speed rail corridor. Together, these projects aim to position Dhanbad as a modern, industrially advanced, and well-connected city in eastern India. A residential flat spanning 795 square feet sold in Trescon Triveni Pearl in Thanes, Kalyan for INR 65.1 lakhs. A residential flat spanning 511 square feet sold in Kohinoor, Uptown Kalyan in Thanes, Lonad for INR 39.05 lakhs. A residential flat spanning 555 square feet sold in Jashnani Chintamani Meadows in Thanes, Shapur for INR 29.95 lakhs. Mumbai Property Deals. Davudi Bora Trust buys historic Kilik House in for INR 72 crore. Dawat-e-Hadiya, the Davudi Bora community's administrative arm, has acquired Kilik House, a Grade 1 heritage structure in Mumbai's Fort area, for over INR 72 crore, spread across 27,577 square feet. The property, once headquarters of Kilik Nixon Lotad, was purchased from Nippon Investment and Finance Company in early 2025 via 4 agreements. This follows the Trust's 2017 purchase of Fort House for INR 300 crore. Situated next to Cathedral School on Hornby Road, Kilik House exemplifies colonial-era architecture. The acquisition highlights Dawat-e-Hadiya's ongoing efforts to safeguard Mumbai's historical landmarks amid rapid urban development, reinforcing community-led heritage conservation in India's financial capital. Nagpur Housing, NMC to build 2,500 homes under Ramai Housing Scheme in FY 2025-26. The Nagpur Municipal Corporation, NMC, plans to build 2,500 new houses in 2025. 26 under the VAPEK, the Ramai Housing Scheme, which aims to support scheduled castes and neo-Buddhists by providing affordable housing. So far, 5,795 families have benefited, with INR 112.40 crore spent out of the INR 142.43 crore sanctioned. Under the scheme, families with an annual income of up to INR 3 lakh are eligible for a subsidy of INR 2.5 lakh towards construction. Around 1,500 new beneficiaries were added this year. Ashinagar has recorded the highest number of beneficiaries. In January 2024, NMC received about 2,500 new applications. Mumbai lease deals. Yuzvendra Chahal leases luxury apartment in Andheri West, Mumbai. Indian cricketer Yuzvendra Chahal has leased a 1,399 square feet luxury apartment in Andheri West, Mumbai, for rupees 3 lakh per month, with a 2-year agreement and a 5% rent hike after the first year. The Transcon Triumph property is owned by actress and former Miss World India Natasha Suri. The move follows Chahal's recent divorce from Dhanashri Verma and reflects a growing trend of cricketers investing in Mumbai's high-end real estate. With premium amenities and proximity to studios and business hubs, Andheri West remains a prime choice for celebrities and athletes seeking upscale, well-connected urban residences. MHADA to redevelop Bandra East headquarters via PPP model. Plans commercial tower near BKC MHADA is set to redevelop its Bandra East headquarters through a public-private partnership, replacing the current office with a multi-story commercial tower near BKC. The selected developer will construct MHADA's new offices free of cost in exchange for rights to lease or sell a portion of the commercial space. The site's proximity to BKC and Bandra station positions it as a prime redevelopment opportunity within Mumbai's urban renewal zone. Once land ownership clearances are obtained, the project will proceed. MHADA may extend this model to other high-value properties, using commercial redevelopment to fund future affordable housing initiatives. Haryana DTCP cancelled Sona Affordable Flats e-draw amid technical discrepancies. The Department of Town and Country Planning, Haryana, has cancelled the January 27 e-draw for 708 affordable flats in Sona's Astor Avenue 36 project, due to a software glitch that processed only 2,200 of 52,000 applications, resulting in all units going to Sona residents. The draw, linked to 4S developers under license number 235 of 2023, faced allegations of regional bias and technical faults. A 4-member probe panel has been formed, and a fresh draw will be conducted for all 51,586 eligible applicants. The incident has triggered demands for stricter monitoring and transparency in the state's affordable housing allocation process. Bhubaneswar. BMC launches drive to raise awareness on completion and occupancy certificates. In response to rising homebuyer complaints, the Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation has launched an awareness campaign highlighting the importance of completion certificates and occupancy certificates in housing projects. These documents are essential for accessing basic services like water, electricity, and sewerage. BMC officials noted that many developers hand over properties without securing the required approvals, leaving residents without essential amenities. The campaign aims to educate buyers on the legal and safety implications of missing certifications. This initiative aligns with ARERA's intent to enforce accountability in real estate, reinforcing BMC's push for better compliance and buyer protection. Kanpur steps up anti-encroachment drive to tackle flooding and congestion. The Kanpur Municipal Corporation has launched a major anti-encroachment drive to combat urban congestion and waterlogging ahead of the monsoon. Over 500 illegal structures, ranging from tin sheds to permanent buildings, were removed across all 6 city zones, particularly those obstructing drains and stormwater routes. Notable clearances occurred in Zones 1 and 3, where extensive encroachments along key drainage paths were dismantled. The campaign also involved desilting efforts and removal of unauthorized shops, hoardings, and obstructions. With local resistance in some areas, authorities enforced the action with police support. This drive supports state directives aimed at improving drainage and public space access. NIT seeks NMC takeover of 185 developed Gunthewari layouts in Nagpur. In a push to improve civic services, the Nagpur Improvement Trust has proposed the transfer of 185 developed Gunthiwari layouts to the Nagpur Municipal Corporation for maintenance. Despite 2 reminders, NIT is awaiting a formal response from NMC. Residents in these areas face issues like poor road upkeep and garbage collection due to the delayed handover. Under the Gunthiwari Act, NIT developed basic infrastructure in these layouts, but long-term maintenance falls under NMC's responsibility. With 406 more layouts nearing completion, the transfer marks a move towards streamlined urban governance and improved service delivery through unified municipal oversight. Kalyan Dombivli Civic Body demolishes 167 illegal constructions in Baneli area. The Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation recently demolished 167 illegal structures in Titwala's Baneli area, including plinths for unauthorized rooms and 3 completed illegal constructions. Despite resistance from locals, the operation proceeded under tight security. This action is part of KDMC's intensified crackdown on unauthorized development, driven by safety concerns and legal violations. The move follows revelations of a ARERA-related scam involving 65 builders who sold flats using forged approvals. In response, KDMC has escalated its demolition drives to prevent illegal construction from taking root, aiming to uphold urban planning norms and protect unsuspecting homebuyers from fraud. ED raids Ansal Properties offices over alleged rupees 600 crore fund misappropriation. The Enforcement Directorate has launched a sweeping investigation into Ansal Properties and Infrastructure Limited, raiding multiple offices across Delhi, NCR, and Lucknow earlier this week in connection with the alleged misappropriation of over rupees 600 crore from home buyers. This follows earlier findings by UP RERA, highlighting financial violations by the developer. Promoters Pranav and Sushil Ansal are under scrutiny for serious offences, including fraud and misuse of funds. The firm, now declared insolvent, is under CRP. UP RERA had previously penalized the company and barred it from selling properties due to regulatory violations. Pune enables district-wide property registration under One State, One Registration, effective from May 1, 2025. Pune residents can register property documents at any sub-registrar office within the district, regardless of the property's location. This intra-district flexibility is part of Maharashtra's One State, One Registration initiative, which aims to ease congestion, reduce delays, and enhance public convenience. The reform, led by the Department of Registration and Stamps, supports the broader digitization of property services in the state. The government also plans to enable inter-district registration soon, pending technical integration. The initiative marks a key step in modernizing property transactions and improving citizen access across both urban and rural areas. Delhi HC seeks answers as LNDO stalls freehold property conversions. The Land and Development Office, under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, has halted the conversion of leasehold properties to freehold in Delhi for over 2 years, affecting thousands of property owners in prime zones such as Lutyens, South and Central Delhi. Out of 60,526 leased properties, 34,905 have been converted. The process is stalled due to delays in finalizing a revised standard operating procedure and updated rates. Amid growing complaints of corruption and uncertainty, the Delhi High Court has stepped in to demand accountability. Sources indicate that new SOPs and rates may be issued within 3 months to resume conversions. Macrotech sets rupees 21,000 crore sales targeted for FY26. Plans 18.8 million square feet launches. Macrotech developers, Lodha, has announced a pre-sales target of rupees 21,000 crore for FY26, a 19% increase over the previous year. The developer plans to launch 18.8 million square feet of new projects, up 37% from FY25. In Q4 FY25, Lodha posted rupees 4,810 crore in pre-sales, contributing to a total of rupees 17,520 crore for the year. Strong operating cash flow of rupees 2,320 crore helped reduce net debt to rupees 3,990 crore. The company is also expanding its logistics portfolio in Navi Mumbai and Palava, Sunteck. Realty posts strong annual growth despite weak Q4 performance. Sunteck Realty's consolidated net profit dropped sharply, 50.28% to rupees 50 crore 38 lakh in Q4 FY25 due to lower revenues and increased expenses. However, its full-year performance was robust, with net profit more than doubling to rupees 150 crore 32 lakh and revenue increasing 51% to rupees 853 crore 13 lakh. Annual pre-sales reached a record rupees 2,531 crore, up 32% year-on-year. The board has proposed a dividend of rupees 1.5 per share and approved a plan to raise rupees 2,250 crore via debt and equity. SEBI proposes simplified norms for REITs and InvIT operations. Seeks public feedback. By May 22, the Securities and Exchange Board of India has proposed new norms to streamline operations of real estate investment trusts and infrastructure investment trusts. Proposed reforms include aligning valuation timelines with financial reporting, expanding the definition of public unit holders, and allowing holding companies to offset negative cash flow using distributions from special purpose vehicles. SEBI also plans to introduce an investor charter to clarify rights and obligations. Public comments are open until May 22, 2025. The initiative seeks to enhance transparency and attract greater investment in real estate and infrastructure. Saran district sets record with rupees 210 crore in land registration revenue in FY24-25. Saran district in Bihar recorded land registration revenues exceeding rupees 210 crore in FY24-25, marking a rise of rupees 37 crore from the previous year. The increase is attributed to an uptick in real estate activity and administrative reforms such as online registrations. The Sadar office in Chhapra led with collections of rupees 100 crore 12 lakh. The number of registered deeds rose from 46,791 to 55,034. The performance highlights the potential for improved governance to boost state revenues. Mysuru's B-Khata initiative aims to regularize unauthorized properties and boost tax revenue. The Mysuru City Corporation has intensified its B-Khata initiative, aiming to regularize 27,616 unauthorized properties over the next 16 months. Over 2,300 B-Khatas have already been issued. To improve transparency, MCC has installed CCTV systems and replaced field officers to prevent middlemen interference. This initiative is expected to significantly expand the property tax base and bring informal developments under regulatory oversight. Can redevelopment projects be the key to Mumbai's sky-high future? Mumbai faces immense pressure from aging infrastructure, congested housing, and growing slums, housing nearly 40% of its population. Redevelopment is emerging as a transformative solution, offering newer infrastructure, economic upliftment, and planned urban density. With major projects like the Coastal Road and Metro Line 3 supporting connectivity, redevelopment can reshape the city's skyline. However, addressing regulatory delays and safeguarding resident rights remain crucial for success. Phoenix Mills. To expand mall portfolio to over 14 million square feet by 2027, Phoenix Mills plans to increase its mall space to over 14 million square feet by 2027, with a long-term goal of 18 million square feet by 2030. The company invested approximately rupees 2,600 crore in FY25 in land acquisitions and ongoing construction. Cities like Kolkata, Surat, Coimbatore, Thane, and Chandigarh are part of its expansion. Annual investments of rupees 1,200 crore to rupees 1,300 crore are projected to sustain this growth. NHAA and GR Infra projects to develop Agra-Gwalior Expressway to boost tourism and logistics. The National Highways Authority of India and GR Infra Projects Limited will construct an 88-kilometer, 6-lane expressway between Agra and Gwalior at a cost of rupees 4,613 crore. Scheduled for completion in 30 months, the project includes a cable-stayed bridge over the Chambal River to support wildlife preservation. The expressway aims to boost tourism, reduce travel time, and improve regional logistics. Maharashtra approves land transfer to Maha Metro for Pune Metro expansion. The Maharashtra government has approved the permanent transfer of 28 land parcels from PMC and PCMC to Maha Metro for commercial development and expansion of the Pune Metro. The PCMC has raised objections, seeking compensation under existing rent policy norms for 4,886 square meters of land, including 15 parcels linked to the Nigdi extension. While the land transfer supports revenue generation and infrastructure growth, unresolved compensation disputes may delay the project's rollout. Australia's housing market rises 0.3% in April, but momentum shows signs of slowing. Australia's housing prices grew 0.3% in April 2025 to a record $825,349 Australian dollars, or roughly $528,470 US dollars. While driven by immigration and supply shortages, declining sales and weak auction results indicate slowing momentum. With potential interest rate cuts expected by May 20, market watchers foresee moderate growth. Affordability concerns and global economic uncertainty may temper further appreciation. China's resale home prices fall 0.7% in April, amid oversupply and weak demand. China's resale home prices dropped 0.7% month-on-month in April 2025, continuing a year-long decline, driven by increased listings and softened demand after relaxed resale curbs. Year-on-year, resale prices have fallen 7.2%, while new home prices rose 2.5%. Analysts estimate total price declines of 20 to 30% from the August 2021 peak, underscoring persistent instability in China's property sector. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.